In this section, we are going to go through the selection tools. We previously learned about the selection tools and active selection in the previous section. Today we are going to go into deep about selection modes. Let us go to edit mode by pressing tab. Up here we have the vertex, we have the edge and the face. For example, in the vertex, if you want to select a vertex, just click on it. You can see we have selected the vertex. If you want to select an edge, just select on it. If you want to select a face, you can select more than one selection mode by pressing shift. Let's say for example you hold shift and press the vertex. As you can see, if you click on it, you'll be selecting the faces plus the vertices. Now let's understand about the path select. This is a selection of between 2 points. Let's say for example from this point to this point. If you want to select it, hold Control and press the other one. As you can see, it has followed the path. So this is what we call path select. Down here we have a menu called the pickup short path. Open it up. So the first one here we have face stepping. So face stepping will allow faces to cut through the faces diagonally. So if I check on it, as you can see, the vertices are cutting diagonally to the point of select. Finding a shortcut, let's uncheck on it. Next up is the topology distance. It's a different way of calculating a path that will use the shortest path, the shortest number of steps. So if I check on it, as you can see, it is using a shortcut, the shortest path in order to reach that end. Next up, we have the fill region. This one will select the entire rectangular region between 2 points you selected. So let's check on it. As you can see, it will select an entire rectangle from the point you selected up to the last point. Let's uncheck on it. Next up, we have deselected. For this option, if it is higher than 1, it will skip some vertices. Let's say for example, you increase on it. As you can see, the selection will skip one vertex. As you can see over here, it is skipping one vertex and selecting the other one up to the last region where we selected on it. If that number is higher than 1 and you're skipping some vertices, you can tell if how many vertices to skip before one is selected by enabling all by increasing the selected option over here. So this is where the selected option comes in. As you can see, once I have increased it to 2, as you can see, it will be selecting 2 vertices, then leaving 1, the deselected one that we have here 1, then selecting the other one. Okay. Last, we have the offset. Offset defines when the skipping begins. As you can see, it is changing. So that is all about the path select. Let us understand about loop selection. So when I click on this vertex and I hold Alt, as you can see, it will select around the loop. Now this is what we call loop selection. Let's say for example, you have selected this loop and you want to add another loop. You can press Shift, then hold Alt, then click on the other vertex. As you can see, we have 2 loops which are in different spaces. So another example is when you have selected one loop, then if you want to add another one, press Ctrl and your numpad plus. As you can see, it is increasing. You can press Ctrl and numpad minus. Let's go over the edge ring selection. So the edge ring selection will select any edge parallel to it. When you have selected 2 vertices, the first way you can go up to here is the select menu. Come here to the edge loop and select the edge rings. As you can see, we have selected an edge ring. Okay. The other easy way is to use the face mode. Just click on it. Just hold Alt, left click. That's it for this video. Hopefully you have understood between the edge ring selection, the loop selection, and the selection modes that we have.